Titans or Teen Titans are some of the most beloved characters at DC, spanning from multiple medias, from comics to books to all the TV shows and movies. And while they are beloved, they don't always get treated correctly. And this list is kind of going over some of the worst stuff that happened to them in 2019. Hopefully, hoping that 2020 will make better decisions for these characters.
It is my great pleasure to present for the first time anywhere the thing you've all been waiting for, my coolest, hottest, baddest creation.
Just get on with it.
So number 4 is obviously Titan Season 2. Now this comes from multiple facts, from killing Titans for little to no reason, to really out of nowhere character changes, to not being very heroic, from brutalizing and killing police officers to threatening 9-year-old girls. It's bad. And, I would put this higher on the list because Titan Season 2 arguably is viewed more than other Titans content, but my expectations for Titans has been so low that I can't put it higher on this list, because that would be meaning that I had any faith in it in the beginning. And you know what? It was my fault for trusting it at the start, because Season 2 promised to be better, and it started off better, and then by issue 4 it was like, no, we don't really care. We're going to continue disrespecting these characters and not really listening to the fan base. And that is why Titans Season 2 is number 4 on this list.
Just get on with it.
Okay, so number 3 is going to be the misplacement of the Robins. Now this is referring to Tim Drake and Dick Grayson losing their mantles as their respected characters, that being Red Robin and Nightwing. Now both of these come from different storylines. You have Tom King's Batman, where he shoots Nightwing and Nightwing loses his memories and becomes Rick Grayson, which is, by the way, a storyline that should have ended forever ago. Now this ended up hurting Titans Comics, as he too was ripped away from the Titans, and helping the cancellation further along with Heroes in Crisis, which you will see later on in this list. And then with Tim Drake, you have him losing his Red Robin mantle to become Drake. But as you can tell, these are both very creative names. This is a very Bendis move and completely unnecessary, and only really serves to make Tim Drake look like a UPS man. No, it's not the worst thing that happened this year to the Titans, but it's very, very close. We can only hope that our characters will go back to the way that they were, or at least in some aspect have some respect to their fan base. And that is why the misplacements of Robins is number 3.
Just get on with it.
So New Teen Titans Judas Contract Dark Multiverse is the second worst for the Titans of 2019. Now this stems mostly from the fact that they wanted $40 per variant cover, with there being 3 different variant covers. And when you open the book up and you look at this art, it's quite terrible, especially with the cover misleading you and making you think that the artist would be competent. However, this artist defecated all over George Perez's style, and I'm not going to name that artist's name because I feel like that would be very disrespectful, even though I feel like he disrespected the Teen Titans fan base with this art. And if you think I'm being too harsh, please try and understand that the Judas Contract is Teen Titans' sacred ground. This is the highest regarded Teen Titans book out there, and to defecate on it like they did with this story and this art, it's not good. I mean, look at George Perez's style. The characters still looked like they could be real people, and it's very frustrating that, yes, other Judas Contract media haven't always been accurate, but there was still that respect for the source material, and Dark Multiverse does not have that, and that is why Judas Contract Dark Multiverse is number 2.
Just get on with it.
Now, it's easy to understand why Heroes in Crisis is the worst thing to happen to the Teen Titans of 2019. For starters, not only did it kill characters that had only just been reintroduced in Rebirth, like the Protector, Kid Devil, and Hotspot, but it also killed off Roy Harper, as well as villainized Wally West in a really, really stupid way. He ends up killing a whole bunch of people, and then instead of going back in the past to fix it, he goes to the future to kill himself, and it's really ridiculous. It was a total waste of time, and it's the worst thing to happen to the Titans of 2019, because not only did Heroes in Crisis and the decision to make Wally West the bad guy affect Wally West, the Flash family, and several other Titans characters, but it ruined the Titans book, because now only Donna and Dick were really part of the Titans now, and it also has caused the Titans books to be extremely boring and eventually get canceled. And that is why Heroes in Crisis is the #1 spot on worst things to happen to the Titans of 2019.